We've got Muthoot Finance now joining us to talk to us. So Antique, which is a sell-side broker, they've written a report and they believe that the gold financing business is in a sweet spot as growth, according to them, has returned. Is this true, and how true is this? George Alexander Muthoot is Managing Director of Muthoot Finance. He's joining us right now on the show. Mr. Muthoot, thank you for your time. Appreciate you joining in. Antique is saying that the gold business, the gold finance business, is in a sweet spot. How would you describe it, sir?
Thank you. And I think sweet spot is sweet because things are looking better this quarter, and probably in the last 5 months, things are looking better for the gold finance companies. We see a demand pickup also. Earlier, last year, our growth, AUM growth on the gold loan business per se was less than 10%. This year, we should expect in excess of 15% this full year for the gold finance companies. Other than that, we see very little loan losses, etc., due to NPA or such things, and in that respect, also profitability also should not be a concern. It should be positive in the coming year.
Mr. George, if I just look at the past statistics, the last time you saw a double-digit growth rate in your credit was all the way back in Q4 of FY17, where it was, I think, around 11 to 12% odd. Antique is expecting a pickup in terms of credit growth to double digits this year. What is your estimate in terms of what you could do and when you could probably get back to those double-digit levels in terms of credit growth?
Yeah, that's what I said. In the gold loan section, gold loan business, we expect more than 15% growth in the full year.
Okay.
So I think that's a double digit, which probably he would also be talking about.
Okay. The other key factor is your gross NPAs. I think they were the highest level that we've seen in multiple quarters, almost 7% in terms of gross NPAs for Q4 of FY18. What is the kind of guidance you can provide us on the same, and what's the visibility also that you have in terms of, say, recoveries?
Okay. See, we have always been talking about the NPAs in gold loan business. There are actually the NPAs. None of the NPAs in the gold loan business result in a loan loss. In the last several decades, we have not lost even 1 rupee because an account became NPA. NPA is only technical NPA just because the period has elapsed and we have given more time to the customer to redeem his gold. So NPA has never been an issue. This time, one of the reasons why this has gone up is also because the new classification, the borrower-wise classification of NPA. A borrower who is having an NPA, if he takes a gold loan tomorrow, ab initio it becomes an NPA. So that is also been factored into it. So otherwise, the NPA has come down, but NPA we are able to carry it in our books because we will never lose money. Rather, we will get good support from the customer, and mostly we will close it with full interest. If you auction it, we may not get only maybe 50-60% of the interest due. So it is better to give more time. That's what we have been doing over the decades, and it has only helped us in the business. We have never lost even 1 rupee because of NPA. So NPAs for a gold loan company is a non-issue.
So, I mean, Antique also says that you are investing the cash which the gold business throws up into other activities like housing finance, etc. And the subsidiaries themselves are doing pretty good. Could you tell us what this quarter so far you've seen? I think in the home loan business, we see a good pickup. See, last year the AUM, it is a 100% subsidiary. Last year it was about 1,400 crores, and this year we are expecting it almost in the region of 2,800 crores to end this year. So also the microfinance Belstar, which is about 1,100 crores of assets, so they should reach about 1,900 crores this year. We have also started a salaried personal loan in a very small way on a test basis, on a pilot basis. We have about 25-30 crores of AUM there. We would like to grow it also maybe to 250 crores by the end of the year. So we are looking into that area also for diversification of the assets. And today we have 10% of our assets as non-gold loan. End of the year we should have it 15%, and next year we should have it 20% of our assets as non-gold loan portfolio.
I know it's a small part of the business right now, but if you could just give us a sense in terms of the NPA trends within the MFI business as well as the home loan business.
In the home loan business, NPA is very much under control. It is, I think it is below the industry. It is about, I'm not exactly sure, 0.4. It's 0.4% only in the home loan. In the microfinance, 0.7 is the par.
Okay.
So both are well within the control limit and much better than the industry average.
Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that is Muthoot Finance. We need to get talking about the commodity segment.